be continuing the Art of Giving series, and we will be making a stress ball gift. And I have two different types, and I'll show you how to make both. So for this project, you need a balloon, and if you don't have a balloon, we can just use some plastic wrap, as well as cotton balls. But if you are using a balloon, flour is recommended. You could also use cornstarch or sand. You need a Sharpie, some paper, scissors. You need an empty water bottle, and this mostly pertains to the balloon stress ball. You may also want to get a measuring cup or scooper, which I have in this bag of flour. I also have a single chopstick just to help the flour go into the balloon. For this project, you may also need a piece of tape. And for this project, especially the flour balloon stress ball, you may want to put down something just so flour doesn't get everywhere. So to start, I'm going to fold this piece of paper in half. So I can cut a circle. This will look more like an oval, but that should be okay. I'm going to cut two slits, and then I can tape it and make it into a funnel. So if you see that, you just twist one side into a funnel shape. I'm just going to take a piece of tape and tape this to make it a little easier. So there is a hole at the bottom, but I'm going to cut it just to make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to take my empty water bottle, put the funnel inside, then I'm going to take my scooper and some flour, and I'm going to fill up the funnel. The chopstick should help make the process go a little easier, but you don't need it. Otherwise, you can just kind of shake it through. I want to fill this water bottle to about half or 1/3 full. So with recent events, mental health has been increasingly important, and it can be really difficult to cope with everything going on and increasing your mental health. Having multiple outlets or ways to express your energy and emotions and heal your mental health is good. Having multiple ideas like socializing or playing games, learning about new things, making art, cleaning, taking care of yourself, or something as simple as having a stress ball friend to help you cope with everything going on. Hopefully, squeezing and playing with a stress ball will help you deal with distress and other negative emotions. Once you finish putting some flour in the water bottle, then you're going to want to blow up your balloon a little bit, and don't forget to remove the paper funnel beforehand. So just blow it up a little bit, it doesn't have to be much. And then, without releasing too much air, place the balloon end onto the edge of the bottle. You may need to have help with this. It can be a little tricky, but stretch it out. Put it on the water bottle edge, and then turn the water bottle upside down, and the flour should go right into the balloon, and you can kind of see it already. Did you know that there are different types of stress. Because we were talking about distress earlier, there are two types of stress, eustress and distress. And eustress is a positive type of stress. It's a little bit of stress that can help with productivity, for example, and distress is when it's negative stress and it can feel really overwhelming and it negatively impacts your mental health. For this balloon, you might have to shake the bottle a bit to get all of the flour inside. Okay? Once all of the flour is inside, make sure to tightly hold on to the neck of the balloon and release the balloon from the bottle. Then you're going to really slowly and really carefully let out the air from the balloon. Towards the end, especially, some flour might fly out, which is part of why I put the plate down. Because the balloon continues to want to shrink, but we don't want it to get rid of all the flour. Like that. So once you have your balloon, then the next step is to tie it into a knot. So at the end, I wrapped the balloon neck around 2 fingers, and then I put the balloon underneath the neck and pull out your fingers, and you should have a good knot for the balloon. Once this is done, and you can rinse off your balloon if it's covered with flour, you can decorate. So take your Sharpie and add a face to your balloon. And you can really be fun with this and add more intricate outfits or props as well. Maybe adding some yarn or construction paper. You can customize the stress ball to look like a friend or a family member. Or you could do something very simple. And that's it. It's really simple, but for the next method, for the little cloud-like stress ball that you can also make, especially if you do not have a balloon, I'm going to put this aside for now. This one is also quite simple. So you need a piece of plastic wrap, some cotton balls, and a Sharpie, and a piece of tape. So for this, lay out your plastic wrap, take a few cotton balls, and then take all of the edges of the plastic wrap and put them together in your hand, so that way there are no gaps. Once you have that, you should have all of these ends together. I just twist them and then I would tape them down. So just tape it down. And then you have a really cute cloud shape. And you can add a face. It is a little bit more difficult to draw on plastic, but it can be very simple. It can be really cute. And then you have a stress ball that looks like a cloud or a balloon. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.